Actually, that's something I wanted to
talk about.
Well, not the Gita you're thinking about.
Yeah, Harsha, you had a question.
No, go on. I think you can do this by yourself.
These two gentlemen are such nice guys, and you were trying to find some quirk somewhere, you know. And I don't think you've been successful tonight, I must tell you this.
No.
You tried Shailaja, you tried, I think, everybody on the podium, and
So do you want to
not a
tell me
single
something you don't
person.
know about
Well, I'm
him?
Ram, by the way. He's Lakshman, so I can't say much about my brother.
And he's just a gopi.
He's just Gopi. So he has all the things, you know. All the colorful stories are his, not ours.
No, but you know, on a larger note, because you see life not, we see a lot life in sport, whereas you have the privilege of seeing life beyond. What is the contribution of people like this to Hyderabad, now Telangana, the unified Andhra before that? Where do they stay in society?
Before I get to that, let me just quickly talk about 281, because I think I have an interesting story to tell about this. See, I am a huge cricket fan. In fact, when Lakshman called me the other day, he said, you know, you should come. The first question I asked him is Rahul coming? Yeah, I'm a huge Rahul Dravid fan. I know I'm a huge fan of his too, but I'm a huge fan of Rahul Dravid. I had his poster up and all that. Point is, when both of them were batting, I was in the US, and in fact, we didn't have webcasting, we didn't have any of these luxuries that the kids these days have. You know, they can even watch cricket on their watches and things like that. So I actually was an avid follower, and I used to read these columns and articles in Rediff. In fact, Rediff was one of the more popular websites then. If I remember correctly, the name of the gentleman was Prem Panikar.
He will be overjoyed when I tell him the story.
One thing he wrote, you know, he said, the day, I think the day we were following on, and Lakshman and Rahul Dravid closed the day, he wrote, he said, if India has to level this game, draw this game, both of them will have to bat through the day tomorrow. And then he goes on to say something, and then he ends saying, you know, and then who knows, somebody might even walk on water or something like that, you know, something extremely impossible to imagine. Next day, I actually have waited the whole night, and I wanted to see what goes on. These two gentlemen bat through the day, and India actually goes on to win the game. And this is somebody sitting in the United States, reading a blog or reading a column, following this game religiously and just trying to update. And see, unfortunately, I couldn't actually see the game live. Then I actually find the game on tape, watch it to see exactly what happened. And it was truly magic. Even though I knew what was happening, it was truly magic. So going back to your question, the original question about, I can only tell you one thing, you know, in the mundane life that we all lead, you know, the regular
You
stuff.
don't.
Trust me, I do. In fact,
No,
I was
you
just
don't.
telling him, this is such a refreshing
I'm
change
far
for
away
me.
enough from you to be able to say that.
Nay, but these two gentlemen and their success stories, and of late other youngsters who have also, you know, done very well in their sporting lives, Sania, Saina, Sindhu, many others, in fact, of this city, they just, you know, bring us that much needed positivity, much needed change, much needed change in thought process, that we can compete and we can beat the best in the world. We can be the best in the world, we can beat the best in the world. That's what these two guys have done. They brought us hope, they brought us glory, they brought us laurels. I mean, I'm just, you know, thrilled to sit between the two of them. For God's sake, I mean, how often do you get a chance like this to sit between two legends, you know?